Now the first thing we're going to do is unpackage this servo here and make sure that this has got plenty of battery power in it. I'm going to turn it on. It's going to tell me it's got 5.76 volts in it. Should be plenty of power to center this servo. So all you got to do now is plug your servo into this side. It tells you here on the top, negative, positive, and then the command. There we go. Let's go to mode. There we go. Just had to program it to do it here. So that's a 2500. That's a 500. So it goes 2500 to 500. That's a difference of 2000. So that would be 1500 to the center then, because it starts at 500. When they go to 1500, I said it said at 1250, but that would not be centered. That noise that you're hearing is my fan on my charger. That's at 1500. Maybe you can see that little dial here on the side. So that's at 1500. Got 500 to 2500. Difference of 1000. So it'd be 1000 plus 500, and that should be it right there. It should be centered. Servo is centered up. We'll power this back off right here and unplug it. My TRX for sport, I've got a winch and the wireless controller here. It goes to my receiver, hooks in to my controller. So first thing I got to do, of course, is take my winch wire and get it out of the way a little bit so I can get my servo out. So I'll take this little screwdriver and I'll put it in this little part right here. That's where I had to feed it in too. Kind of pry it up the middle of this and get that plug back out. Which the screws are in here in the top. They screw down into the chassis, which is good. I'd rather have it that way. Yes. So we got to undo the steering link anyway, or the servo horn. If I use this metal servo horn to come with it, then it might not work because it might be a little long. It might interfere with something. So I'll probably end up just taking the servo horn off of the servo. I can get down to it, right through here I think, and just leaving it alone. Putting it back together on the Traxxas servo. So I'm taking the screw, I'm using my ball head. I think that's a 2mm ball head. Took the screw out of the servo horn that goes through the servo. And we just got to take and pop that off the servo, which sometimes it takes a little screwdriver to get in there. But I'm pretty sure that I can get that to pop off there with no problem. That is a plastic servo horn by factory, Traxxas, that we are going to reuse. Alright. Now that is out of the way. Flip the truck back over. And 2.5 now. Two back screws out of the turbo. days to have a little magnetic hobby mat. It's got magnets built into it from Amazon. It's a little hobby mat. It's silicone. Use it to solder over and everything else. Don't have to worry about burning up your table or anything. But it's nice. Pretty simple to work on. Now, as you notice in the sport, I put the end of fingers on it, which is pretty cool, but it also does limit some shock adjustability, especially in the front. You cannot adjust your shocks very well. Now, there we go. It's got a little hook here for the wire. Okay. I'm going to clip these cable ties that I've got. As you can see, the old one is out. Now, the new one, this is the 2075X in Traxxas. There's nothing really wrong with this servo, it's just a little weak. You can use it for like a shifter or something like that. It probably would work fine. But for steering on a crawler, it's a little bit on the weak side. I do have a 35 turn. I thought about taking it, or 35 torque, kg torque, but I don't think I'm going to go that route with it. Instead, we're going to do this 20 kg. The reason why is because I'm running all plastic still in the suspension, on the steering, everything like that. So I didn't want to take the chance in doing that is a direct replacement of TRX for Sport. I'm sure the TRX 4 will be the same thing. So let's put the screws back in. Get them started, lined up, put the horn back on it, steering horn back on it, and we'll be in good shape. Got three of the back screws into the servo already. One last thing about these traction setups. Make the servo up on the holes and then go head on them. That's self-centered. Kind of like that. Traxxas is actually the industry standard. Everybody's tried to copy them throughout the years when they first come out with the RTRs. Their RTRs was the industry standard. Tried to copy them. You can't. You got to be flattered if you used to have Traxxas, because everybody's always tried to copy your product. But they definitely do their research. They know what they're doing with their moldings and all that. A lot of people will differ with me, but probably start an argument, but that's okay. I've got Axial, I've got Red Cat, I've got Traxxas, and I've had others in the past that are supposed to be hobby grade that I no longer have because they just couldn't do it. They couldn't do what Traxxas has done. So this is the #1 lead, okay? You can see on these other plugs, this is a radio link. I've got the 6-channel hooked up in this truck, a radio link. And black goes to the outside, #1 lead, #1 plug. And so that plugs in there. So that's plugged in. And we've got plugged in. We got to put the servo horn back on. Okay. This is all buttoned up, tied in. So I put my little winch controller back on while we're on this side, back through this little slot, like so, to the winch. You can see it's got a little hopefully you can see that little notch right there, and this plug's got a little slot in it. Goes one way only. If you're confused, look at your wiring. Red goes to red, black goes to black. Just plugs in. Over, and we'll put the servo horn back in. We'll make sure when you do this that your servo horn, your steering, and all of that is centered up, because you know that the servo itself is centered up. Getting into these little tight spots, kind of difficult to do sometimes, but it's well worth it. A lot of fun doing this kind of stuff. It can be kind of a pain, but it is a lot of fun. Oh. I said, oh. That just hurts my fingers, that's all. Be right back, let me grab the third tweezers. Now, maybe I can do this a little bit easier. Little tweezers in here on this servo one. Bring it down here. Make sure that everything is centered up. As far as steering is concerned, pretty well centered. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with this Traxxas servo horn. It is plastic, but it does have a metal bushing in it. That sets right back on the servo like that. Last thing to do is put the screw back in it. It's still got the factory Loctite on it, so just dab a little bit on there. I like using this blue Loctite. Screws that you're going to take apart, put back together and all that stuff. Probably have to use tweezers to get this screw back in there started. So put it in the tweezers, run the screw around here somewhere, and see if I can get it into the slot. Get my trusty little ball driver on it. And it started straight. Alright, screws back into the servo horn. Now it's just time to button it all up. My battery's charged. Let me grab it, plug it in, make sure everything's going to work. 5200 mAh, 35C. So I'll set it into this trap. I'm not planning on taking off with the truck. I'm just checking the servo to make sure it's all going to function correctly. We'll plug it in. Okay. Turn on the little old radio link. Make sure that we are set at TRX for Sport, and we are. Alright, we'll turn on the truck. Get centered up. Like it's centered up to me. We'll have to adjust some trimmage on it, I'm sure. We've got to take it out. So we'll take it out here and test it real quick after a while. That's a Inkscape, 20 kg, little red servo, in place of the factory servo steering. Thanks for watching. We're going to button this thing up. I'm going to tidy up these wires here, get them all tucked back into place and put back down here. And hey, peace out, have fun, laugh and play in an RC, and that's what it's all about. Simple little job like that. You just got to have a few little extra tools to do it, maybe. If you're in shape like I am with my hands, you'll be in good shape using tweezers and the ball drivers. No problem. It's all together.